Hello and welcome to Reynolds Field in Newport, Rhode Island. Commonwealth Coast Conference baseball action between Salve Regina University and the visiting Hawks of Roger Williams. We are recording this broadcast. Ed Habishaw and Jonathan Lynch. Gavin Parent, who will be bringing the live call behind the backstop, and we'll be underway shortly.
Joey Galino steps into the box, and we are ready to get this Pod A Finals underway here at Brother Reynolds Field in beautiful Newport, Rhode Island. Starts him off with a strike right down the plate. Patrick Maybach 1-0 in 3 starts with a 3.63 ERA. He's got 17 and a third innings on the season with 21 Ks. As Galino fouls that off to the right. 1-2 the count. The 1-2. Flared out to D'Amato in right field. Makes a diving play. As Galino slides into second. Great start for the Hawks. Tough play by D'Amato going to his left side. Wind's going to be a factor definitely today, no doubt about it. Takes a ball, and Galino's in at third base.
He has not been caught all year. That's his 31st stolen base on the season.
If you joined us a couple weeks ago when the Hawks and Seahawks last met, Joey Galino is an unofficial first in the Division III stolen base and stolen bases. Maybach comes to the set. And the pitch. Swing and a miss by Cedeno. 2-2 count, no outs. Maybach misses outside. And the count will go full. Three-two underway. Grounds it to Green to short. He's got to go with it. Gets you out of first base, but Galino is in to score. And the Hawks will draw first in this CCC Pod A Finals. Salve defense. Their infield playing back. First inning, still early in the game.
And strike.
Next up is Brendan Jenkins, a senior. As that ball missed down, 1-1 the count. Jenkins predominantly pull guy. You see the defense for Salve all the way on the right side as he fouls that off to the right side. 1-2. That ball's flied out to Zach Barlock in center field. He's camped right under it. It would be 2 down. With 2 down, that'll bring up the DH, George Summers, as he takes a strike right down the middle. Maybach misses with that one down low and outside. 1-1. As that catches the outside corner. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Maybach went with a breaking ball inside. After 1/2 inning, Hawks get 1. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Jonathan Lynch alongside Ed Havershaw at Brother Reynolds Field in downtown Newport, Rhode Island. On the bump for Roger Williams, Connor Hewlett, former CCC Pitcher of the Year from Deer Park, New York. He's ready to work today. As D'Amato takes a first pitch strike. D'Amato's been a great leadoff guy for this team, Ed. As he cuts on that one, misses.
He is a candidate for Rookie of the Year as a sophomore.
Rightfully so.
Because 2020 was canceled.
He's always on base. As he follows that one straight back to the backstop. What are you going to see from Hewlett today? Fastball, changeup, and slider. Not particularly in that order. As he misses with that changeup right there. Count will go 2-2. Two from Hewlett. Up it. Go out to Roth. He'll be called out at first base. Tough play right there with Jenkins and Roth going to the baseball at the same time. Good job by Hewlett to go and cover that bag, especially D'Amato getting down that line. Next up would be the left fielder, number 25, Jared Beniers. As he fouls that one out. Watch out, people in Conlow. As Hewlett misses with that slider right there, 1-1. Fouled straight back. Count will roll 1-2. As he flies that one out to left field. And Galeno has it for the second out. Hewlett coming in this game, 7 starts, 7.11 ERA. He's got a 2-3 record, but don't have that be misconstrued. This guy's a gamer. He just gets up on that bump with a lot of confidence. Up now is graduate Dylan Ketch as he takes a slider in for strike one. Dylan Ketch coming into this game with a very impressive .417 batting average as he slices that one to the left side, 0-2. He 0-2 to catch. So he fouls that one straight back. Once again, we'll do an 0-2. Misses outside the fastball. Hewlett can ramp it up. Last couple weeks, he was approximately 86 to 88 with the fastball. As he throws an off-speed pitch and catch, ropes that right into right field for the first hit for the Seahawks. That breaking ball just caught too much of the plate, and catch ropes it right into right field. Next up will be the first baseman, Sean O'Malley. O'Malley coming into this game batting .364, 44 plate appearances as he fouls that one out. Catch leads off first. Hewlett delivers. Foul right off, right above the Seahawks dugout. It'll be 0-2. Hewlett checks over a catch at first, and he comes to the set. And he delivers. Just missed outside. Roger Williams' dugout wanted that one, definitely. Just missed. Hewlett comes to set. We'll do it again. Slider down, grounds it to shortstop as he fires off to Jenkins. Jenkins came off the bag, then he got right back on. O'Malley will be called out. After one full inning, Hawks 1, Seahawks 0. We'll be right back. And welcome back, Jonathan Lynch alongside Ed Havershaw. Here to lead off the second inning, second baseman Danny Roth. If you remember from a couple weeks ago, Danny Roth actually broke the home run record for Roger Williams. I think it was 13 as he takes a strike from Maybach. Roth coming in batting .269. He's got 28 hits on the year. He's got 9 home runs and 34 RBIs. Roger Williams definitely relies on this guy to get some good run support. He leads his team in RBIs as he swings and misses on a 1-2 from Maybach. That'll be 1 out. We got 2 very mature pitchers on the mound, Patrick Maybach and Connor Hewlett. 2 guys who can throw all their pitches for strikes at any time and any count. Be ground ball to Breen at short. He'll fire off to O'Malley. It'll get past him as Morin goes to second base.
That'll be an error.
Definitely. Just a good example as you got to set your feet. You know, he had plenty of time. After that error, it'll bring up Ben Bonavita, playing right field for the Hawks today. Maybach comes to the set, checks on Morin, and delivers. Just missed inside. The 1-0. Curveball in there, just missed inside. Bonavita in the driver's seat right here, 2-0. Maybach delivers. Fouled off right in the box. Morin coming in this game Bonavita coming in this game batting .322. He's got 6 home runs on the year, 22 RBIs. The 2-1. Ground ball into the Seahawks dugout. A 2-2. Swung on, hits a Ciesco at second. Bobbles the ball, gathers it, throws first, but it won't be in time.
The runners at the corners with that second error of the inning.
That ball was stung right up the middle of the Ciesco. One bounce right to him in the chest. That'll bring up Matt Massaro, sophomore from Fairfield, Connecticut. He'll be playing third base today for the Hawks. Maybach delivers. As they fake a squeeze, throw it down to second. He got him!
Strike on the pitch.
You know, the Hawks actually ran that same exact play 2 weeks ago. Just the fake squeeze. Guy on third, he's creeping in. They're trying to take second base and catch. Throws a perfect strike. It'll be 2 down. Maybach delivers. As he just misses up. That just missed right there. Maybach wanted it. It'll be 1-1 the count.
Still have to be careful with the runner on third. Morin.
The 1-1. Just misses inside. It'll go 2-1. The 2-1.
Called strike there. Evens the count at 2-2.
Maybach comes to the set. And the pitch. I guess that's a walk. I guess they called the first pitch a ball. Even though I thought that was right down the middle.
Yeah, and I thought he even offered at it.
He pulled back. I thought it was just right down the middle because they were doing a fake squeeze. Fake squeeze steal. As Eddie Jackson steps into the box with men at the quarters, 2 down here for the Hawks. Maybach delivers. Just misses inside. The 1-0. Just misses inside. The 2-0 from Maybach. Misses inside again. That'll bring the count to 3-0. Coming in from Maybach. Inside called strike. As Jackson does the old, oh, that's a ball, let me go. Prematurely walk to first base. Gets brought right back. Ground ball through the middle, through the right side. As the Motto slings it right in. That'll be an RBI for Jackson as Morin scores. That'll bring up the top of the order in Joey Galino.
Two errors in the inning lead to that unearned run.
Undetermined what's going on right there with the Hawks dugout. Man on first and second for the Hawks as Maybach delivers. Changeup will miss outside to Galino.
Galino doubled and stole third in the top of the first. Came home on a infield grounder.
As he takes a strike on the outside corner. Yeah, Galino is a guy who makes his team go. graduate student from Meriden, Connecticut. Arguably leading the nation in stolen bases in D3. This kid can play. As Maybach misses there with a slider, goes back to the backstop. That'll advance Massaro and Jackson to second and third base. The 2-1 from Maybach. Gets the outside call. Big pitch right here from Maybach as he delivers a 2-2. Just misses.
Was it up high?
It looked inside, if anything. This umpire could be squeezing him early. It appears so. 3-2, 2 outs. Men on second and third. Maybach delivers. And that'll miss for ball 4 as Galeno takes first base.
Loads the bases here in the second inning. 2-0 lead for Roger Williams.
After that walk, pitching coach Andrew McKeon will come out for a short visit. After the visit, Tyler Cedeno steps into the box with the bases full of Hawks. As Maybach delivers. Gets a call on the outside. The 0-1. Misses outside again. Toughest spot Maybach's been in the last 2 innings. The 1-1. Breaking ball gets the inside part of the dish.
It's good to get ahead of Cedeno with the bases loaded.
Definitely. Definitely makes your job easier as a pitcher. Massaro at third, Jackson second, Galeno at first. 1-2 coming in from Maybach with 2 outs here in the second inning. Now be fouled off to the right side. One, two coming in again. Fly ball. Barlock calls him off. Hawks get one with 2 errors in that inning. Seahawks coming back up. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Jonathan Lynch alongside Ed Habershaw, Brother Reynolds Field, Newport, Rhode Island, for the CCC Pod A Finals matchup between Roger Williams and Salve Regina.
Gorgeous day weather-wise. Anthony Ciesco takes ball 1 from Hewlett.
Ciesco shows bunt. That'll be called a strike from Hewlett. Ciesco coming in this game batting .340. He's got 18 hits on the year, 4 doubles. As he hits that one up the middle, diving is Roth, throws to first, and he got him!
That's a sensational play by Roth.
Great play by Roth, sacrificing his body to his right side to get Ciesco. Ciesco is also moving down that line. Good swing by Ciesco. Great play by Roth. And that'll bring up the freshman Brandon Grover. He'll be the DH today. The 1-0 from Hewlett. Misses inside. Ball 2. As he takes a strike 1. Grover hasn't had that many at-bats on the year. He's got 13. He's got 4 hits to go along with that to complement the .308 batting average in his freshman year here at Salve Regina. The 3-1. Hit into right field. Going back at the fence. Now go over the fence for a home run. Brandon Grover takes that 3-1 out to right field. Bonavita was going back. Hit off his glove, goes right over the fence, as he does too. as that'll give the Seahawks a good adrenaline jolt here in the second inning. That'll bring up Michael Breen. As he'll take a ball inside. 0-1-0. He'll take another inside pitch. It's Grover's first home run as a Seahawk. Couldn't have come at a better time right here. As Breen will ground out to Rhode, second base. He collects, throws to Jenkins, and he gets him. Two down in the second inning. That'll bring up the graduate Zach Barlock. Playing center field today. Hewlett delivers. As Barlock bloops that right into left field for a base hit. Galeno bobbles it, but Barlock will remain at first base with 2 outs here in the second inning. Great job right there by Barlock, just throwing his hands right at the baseball and just getting on base. Not trying to do too much with that ball right there. After the Barlock single, that'll bring up Dustin Cicada. Cicada will be playing third base for the Seahawks today. As Hewlett checks on Barlock at first. If you were tuning into the Roger Williams broadcast a couple weeks ago, Dustin Cicada had his first home run as a Seahawk when Oppo Taco over at Roger Williams a couple weeks ago as he takes a strike in from Hewlett. Cicada coming into this game batting .294. He's got 5 hits on the year and 17 ABs. As he takes a 1-1 ball inside. Barlock at first. As Hewlett checks on him. He's back in safely. Hewlett comes set and he delivers. That'll be fouled off to the right, out of play. Hewlett delivers. And that'll be called strike 3. So after 2 full innings, Brandon Grover gives the Seahawks a little jolt right there with a solo home run. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Welcome back as Jenkins ropes that into center field. And that'll fall in between Barlock and Beniers. Jenkins gets into second base to lead off the Hawks in this third inning.
Yeah, the lefty batting Jenkins sent it where they weren't.
Absolutely.
It's the second leadoff double for the Hawks in just 3 innings. Galino led off the first with a double to right field. Now Jenkins here.
Right out of the box, he was digging for 2. Showing bunt. As Summers shows bunt, Maybach comes to the set. And he delivers. Bunt to the right side, to the left side, excuse me. Roger Williams playing small ball early in this game, third inning. Just trying to get that run over Jenkins over to the third base. As Maybach delivers the 1-1, be fouled off again. Let's see what the Hawks do here, down 0-2. Maybach comes to the set. Jenkins on second. Checks at him at second. And he delivers. That'll be inside. Just missed on that one. Maybach wanted it. Seahawks bench wanted it too. That'll be a 1-2 count coming up right here. Maybach comes to the set. Checks on Jenkins. And he delivers. Curveball roped up the middle. That'll be his base hit. Jenkins coming around third base as Barlock will just throw it into second base. That was a great job right there by Summers. Just getting his hands out in front of the baseball. Just roping that right up the middle.
Gives Roger Williams a 3-1 lead in the third.
This is Danny Roth will sacrifice himself right there to get Summers to second base. It'll be 1 down in the third inning.
Yeah, Summers was trying to accomplish that, and he ended up doing better with his RBI single up the middle. Now he's in scoring position.
Summers collects his 23rd RBI of the season. That base hit up the middle. As that'll bring up Jack Morin. Maybach delivers. As Morin will leave that breaking ball up for ball 1. Morin serving as the catcher for today's contest. As Maybach delivers. Just inside. That'll be ball 2. Summers at second. 1 out in third inning. Grounded to Checo. He dives at second. Slings it over to O'Malley. Great play by Ciesco. Arguably saved a run with that diving play right there. That'll be 2 outs.
Summers moves down to third base with the 2 outs.
Bonavita takes pitch inside for a called strike. Bonavita reached on an error in the second inning, but he was caught stealing on a fake suicide squeeze, stolen base. Kind of interesting play by the Hawks as he swings and misses at the 0-1. Oh-2. 2 outs. Top 3. Maybach delivers. Swung on and missed. Summers will be stranded at third as the Seahawks will look to collect more runs. We'll be right back. In the bottom half of the third inning, due up is D'Amato, Beniers, and Ketch for the Seahawks. D'Amato grounded out to Danny Roth at second base in the first inning. As he shows bunt here, and that'll be a ball. Third base says he didn't go. Roger Williams' bench thinks otherwise. Nonetheless, it'll be ball 1.
It's good to have 3 officials out on the field.
As D'Amato hits a single right into left field for a base hit. Galeno tosses it into second base. And Seahawks have their first guy on this inning. Like we said earlier in the broadcast, Matt D'Amato is up in the ranks for the CCC Rookie of the Year award.
Yes, he's gotten Player of the Week honors during the season, but because of last year's season being canceled after his strong start as a true freshman,
definitely,
he's now a sophomore, but still eligible for Rookie of the Year recognition.
And for good measure, this guy's always on base. He's always creating havoc for the pitcher. As Hewlett delivers, Beniers will foul that bunt off. Beniers is a junior from Abington, Mass, playing left field today. He's one of the biggest speed guys for the Seahawks on the team. Hewlett checks over at D'Amato. He comes to the set. Incoming 1-1. As Beniers ropes that out to right field. Bonavita going back, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. Good swing by Beniers. Went right over to Bonavita. After the first out, that'll bring up the catcher, Dylan Ketch. Ketch had a base hit in the first inning. As that ball will go straight to the backstop, the model will advance to second base. One out, man on second, 1-0 the count to Ketch. Hewlett delivers. That'll be fouled off to the left side. It'll be 0-2. Excuse me, 1-1. The 1-1. Missed outside with that breaking ball. And 2-1. Swung on back. Catch was right on that one. So Dylan Ketch came into his freshman year here, primarily playing outfield, left field. He came in the fall of 2016, and the Seahawks had Christian Vargas, who's on my team, the predominant catcher. And then Ketch then assumed the catcher's role in the fall of 2018 and has done such a great job just leading this team. He's been a lot more vocal in his junior, senior, and graduate year at Salve. Hewlett comes to the set, checks on D'Amato, and delivers. Swung on and missed. Hewlett went to the slider that time, and that'll be the second out of the inning. That'll bring up the first baseman, Sean O'Malley. O'Malley grounded out to short in the first inning. As O'Malley takes fastball in for strike one. D'Amato at second, 2 outs. Hewlett delivers. That'll be in the dirt for ball one. Swung on and hit to Jenkins at first base. That'd be called foul. With that foul ball, the count will be 1-2. Hewlett checks on D'Amato. Delivers. Misses outside with the fastball for ball 2. The 2-2 from Hewlett. Swung on in the not swung on, I'm sorry, in the dirt.
That had a very unusual reaction.
That was a weird reaction.
So it wasn't touched by O'Malley's bat.
It actually bounced in front of the plate off of Morin's gear and went straight up in the air. As D'Amato will move over to third base. And that'll be called a balk on Hewlett. D'Amato will skirt right in for the second run.
So the wild pitch gets him to third, and then the balk gets him home.
So I don't know about the call on that, Ed, because technically I think that is the home plate umpire's call, but the third base umpire made that balk call. And I think that might be what Coach Kelly's arguing right now.
I see.
Nonetheless, the call will stand. That'll be ruled a balk by Hewlett. I think what happened is he got on the mound and then he stepped off with the wrong foot.
So his intent was to step off, and it could be construed as he's starting his windup
Right.
with the runner on third.
And then he faked a throw to third base, and obviously if you start your motion, you got to go towards home plate.
And O'Malley draws the walk on the 3-2 pitch after the run scores on the balk.
After the walk by O'Malley, it'll bring up Anthony Ciesco. Ciesco grounded out to second in the second inning by a beautiful play by Danny Roth.
His counterpart.
The 0-1. In the dirt for ball 1. O'Malley reaches second base on that wild pitch.
So Hewlett bouncing some pitches in the dirt have allowed some base runners to advance.
He hasn't had that good of control of the slider today. Fastball's been no problem. Slider's been a little iffy today. Been in the dirt. He's kind of releasing it behind him on sometimes. As he gets that fastball in on the outside for strike 2. Already 1 run scored in this inning for the Seahawks on the balk by Hewlett. Hewlett checks on O'Malley. Delivers a 1-2. Inside. Called strike 3 on Ciesco. He caught the black on that inside part of the plate. The Seahawks get one back in the third inning. We'll be right back. And welcome back, Jonathan Lynch alongside Ed Habershaw, bringing you Seahawks and Hawks baseball here on a beautiful day in Newport, Rhode Island. Set to do it for the Hawks is Massaro, Jackson, and then Galino at the top of the order. They'll be facing Maybach in his fourth inning of work here this afternoon. Massaro walked in the second inning of this game and was stranded at third base as he takes a strike from Maybach. The 1-1 bounced in for ball two. Maybach gets the call on the outside for strike two. Count 2-2, no outs here in the fourth inning. Swung on and missed for strike three. As Maybach collects another strikeout in his fourth inning of work here. That'll bring up Eddie Jackson.
Love that name.
Jackson's a senior from Seekonk, Mass. Went to LaSalle Academy.
First pitch strike.
That'll just miss from Maybach. Count will be 1-1. Just misses for ball two. Two one. Swung on, hit into left field. Benier's coming in. He'll make the catch for out number two. With two outs here in the fourth inning, that'll bring up Joey Galino. Galino has already doubled, stolen a base, scored, and had a walk today.
He's the definition of dangerous.
Definitely. As he takes a strike one from Maybach. Nobody on, two outs. Takes a strike two inside. Beautiful day here at Brother Reynolds Field, according to weather.com. It's 57 degrees, not a cloud in the sky today. Couldn't have asked for a better day, Mr. Habershaw.
I'm loving it.
It's been awesome. The 0-2. Curveball in there. Galino will just look at it, and he'll go right back to the dugout. Flawless inning right there by Maybach. Seahawks come right back up in the bottom half of the inning, still chasing one. We'll be right back.
My name is Eric Sorella. I'm the head baseball coach at Salve Regina University. I'm a 2005 graduate from the school. I'm also in the Athletic Hall of Fame. In the history of the program, we've won 10 Commonwealth Coast Conference championships. In my 8 years here, in 6 seasons, we've won 3 CCC championships and advanced to 3 NCAA regionals. I think one thing that separates this program is the challenging schedule we play year to year. In Division III college baseball, there's close to 400 teams. Typically, we're in the top 50 to 75 in strength of schedule out of 400. On top of a challenging schedule, we're also going to travel to Florida each year during spring break. Typically, we'll take a weekend trip somewhere down south and play 2 or 3 more games. We really want to run this program like a Division I program, but within the D3 rules. We're looking for highly motivated student athletes, especially competitive ones. We want our student athletes to compete in the classroom, in the weight room, and on the baseball field. If you're interested in the program, you should send us an email with a schedule and your contact information as well as your coach's contact information. We'll be likely to cross paths during the summer, and if we don't, we'll be able to see you at one of our prospect camps that we can invite you to. If you have any other questions, feel free to email us or reach out. Take care.
Due up for the Seahawks, it'll be 6, 7, 8, Grover, Breen, and Barlock. If you're just joining us, this is Jonathan Lynch alongside Ed Habershaw, Sports Information Director here at Salve Regina University.
Grover had the home run.
Second inning of this game. Grover hit a shutout to right field, hit off of the glove of Ben Bonavita. The ball went over the fence, and then Bonavita went right over the fence as well.
Thank goodness the fence has some give.
That's right. Could have been dealing with some rib or back problems if that wasn't the case. Grover hits that over to Roth, the second base. He collects, throws to Jenkins for out number 1 of the 4th inning. With Grover retired, that'll bring up Michael Breen. Another freshman for the Seahawks. He's playing shortstop today. Breen coming into this game batting .268. As that ball will be hit out to right field, as Ben Bonavita jumps and makes a catch in right field for out number 2. Great swing by Breen. Great play by Bonavita. With that fly out, it'll bring up Zach Barlock. He's playing center field today for the Seahawks. He'll take ball 1 in the dirt. 2 great swings by 2 freshmen today. Grover in the second inning with that home run, and Breen with that great swing to right field. As Barlock will follow that one to the backstop. Barlock coming into this game batting .292. He's got 7 hits and 24 ABs. He's another guy for this team, a great leader. Helps this team go. He's like the quarterback in the outfield at center field. As he takes that slider into the gap in left field, that'll get past Galino. Galino collects it, throws into second base, but Barlock will have a stand-up double here with 2 outs in the inning. Great job by Barlock right there, letting his hands fly and putting that right into pull side gap. Seahawks have some life here with 2 outs in the bottom half of the 4th inning. That'll bring up the third baseman, Dustin Cicada. Cicada struck out looking in the second inning of this game, as he fouls that one off to the right side. Healer comes to the set, delivers the 0-1. That'd be called strike 2. Might be called the ball outside. Run the count 1-2. Hewlett comes set, checks on Barlock. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Misses outside again. Same pitch. Didn't get the call once again. Two. 2 outs. Here it comes. Be called low for ball 3. Great job by Cicada making Hewlett throw a lot of pitches here in the bottom half of the 4th inning with 2 quick outs. 3-2. Swung on into the gap in right field. Bonavita's under, and he'll make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Despite the double by Barlock, there'll be 1 hit, no runs, no errors in the bottom half of the 4th inning. We will be right back.
So, I mean, Zach's really, his leadership the last 2 years has been tremendous for us. He's really the most vocal of the position player captains, and is really an extension, of the coaching staff. And, he never takes his performance. His performance never affects what he is trying to do as a leader or as a captain. And that's, what makes him a special kid. And he's actually, put together a pretty good, 5th-year campaign, and is one of our best, if not our best, outfielder, right now. So he's just a special kid, and we're going to miss him, but has contributed a lot. And, I look forward to watching him play this weekend.
And welcome back for the top half of the 5th inning between the Roger Williams Hawks and the Salve Regina Seahawks in the CCC Pa Day Finals here on Saturday, May 1st. Maybach will fire a strike 1 to Cedeno. Quickly up 0-2. Cedeno grounded out to Breen in the 1st inning and fly it out to Barlock in the 2nd inning. As he swings at one in the dirt. Catch will throw down to O'Malley at first for the 1st out of the inning. As Maybach makes quick work of Cedeno. That'll bring up Brandon Jenkins here. Last time up, Jenkins dropped one in center field for a double as he takes a curveball outside for ball 1. Seahawks defense playing predominantly pull side against Jenkins. As Maybach will miss that for ball 2. The 2-0. Catches the inside part of the plate for strike 1.
Jenkins must be right on top of that plate because that looks nice and close on that inside pitch.
Absolutely. As Maybach will drop a curveball in for strike 2. Yeah, all these Roger Williams kids are right on top of the plate. Not a bad tactic. I mean, that's what Ryan Kelly did, and you see where it got him.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan Kelly is the leader of the Salve Regina in history for a hit batsman. He's got
HBPs.
72. Then the next person below him is like 36.
Yeah, Matt Capone had that mark for a number of years until Ryan Kelly arrived.
And shattered it probably in his junior year as Jenkins fouls that straight to the backstop. Again, Ryan Kelly was just right up on the dish. Made it very difficult to pitch inside. As Maybach delivers, as he'll miss down low. The pitch from Maybach. That'll be fouled off to the left, out of play. One out. Maybach delivers. And that curveball will be called a ball. Check a swing, no go. According to the third base umpire. Maybach wanted that pitch. Just up, I guess. Couldn't have been in. Had to put Jenkins on at first base with Summers coming up. Summers struck out in the first inning. Had a base hit in the third inning. The 0-0 from Maybach. That'd be called the ball out. The 1-0. Ground to Cicada, dives, collects as he throws it over Ciesco at second base. But Jenkins will remain at second base.
So it'll be a fielder's choice for Summers. Jenkins safe on the error.
Tough play by Cicada going to his left side. With that fielder's choice, it'll bring up Danny Roth. Jenkins at second. Summers at first. One down here in the top of the fifth inning. Here comes the 0-0. Curveball in there for a called strike one. Definitely a tough part of the lineup for Maybach here in the fifth inning. The 0-1. Swung on, ground to Maybach. He'll go to Ciesco at second, and that's all they're going to get as Roth was getting down that line.
Nice job by Ciesco holding the bag on the throw, which was a little bit high for him. Getting the force out on Summers, and then checking on the runner Jenkins, who moved to third base.
With that fielder's choice, it'll bring up Jack Morin with 2 outs here in the top half of the fifth inning. And now that great play by Maybach will now give the infielders an opportunity to get the force out at second base rather than throwing across to first base. A couple different options they have right now. As Maybach delivers the 0-0. Called strike one on the curveball. Morin reached down an error in the second inning and grounded out to Ciesco in the third inning. Expect action right here from Roger Williams. They do some really weird, interesting things when they have first and third. They want to get that guy across. That'd be strike 2. Jenkins at third. Roth at first. 0-2 count to Morin. Madback doesn't get the call on the outside with the curveball as Danny Roth takes second base. Strike 3 called on Morin. As the Hawks will strand men on second and third. On the bottom half of the inning, it'll be D'Amato, Beniers, and Ketch. We'll be right back.
Talk about another, kid who's just heart and soul, and he's all about Salve baseball. He's, one of he's the one guy who wasn't a captain last year, who now is this year. Just our vocal leader, our heart, the guy who kicks you in the butt if you're not giving your all. His growth as a human in the last 5 years has been the most fun thing, I think, to watch, because he was an immature 18-year-old and now he's he's just a mature human being and someone who's ready to cement his legacy as a Salve Seahawk and then go out into the real world and make his mark. But special kid, special family. All these guys are special and they have great families, or they wouldn't be captain.
And welcome back. Jonathan Lynch alongside Ed Habershaw, bringing you the CCC Pod A Finals here at Reynolds Field, Newport, Rhode Island. Roger Williams got 3. Salve's got 2. As Matt D'Amato steps into the box for his third AB of the afternoon. D'Amato singled and scored his last time up in the third inning. As he'll work the count to 2-0 right now from Hewlett. Hewlett's in his 5th inning of work here this afternoon. As he'll ground it over to Jenkins at first. Jenkins throws over to Hewlett, but it'll go into the dugout. And D'Amato will be awarded second base. Tough play by Jenkins going to his right side. But he throws the ball right over Hewlett and goes into the Hawks' dugout.
What do you see there, John? A base hit and then an error, or error all the way?
Definitely an error on the throw.
Yeah, that got him to second base. Would D'Amato have reached, or would he have been out?
I think he would have been out.
Okay, so
yeah,
it'll be a 2-base error on that throw.
Yep. And with that, it'll bring up the left fielder, Jared Beniers. Flew out to Bonavita in right field, his second time up. Pick off the second base to no avail. Roger Williams is a heavy pickoff team. A couple weeks ago when we were on the broadcast, they were picking off the second all the time.
D'Amato representing the tying run as the Seahawks trail 3-2 here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
The 0-0. Beniers will take that outside for ball 1. D'Amato at second. 1-0 count, no outs. As Hewlett will miss outside for ball 2. Hewlett only has 1 walk so far today. He's been pretty consistent around the zone. Doesn't have a high pitch count in his 5th inning of work here. The 2-0, and he'll miss outside for ball 3. Some light action in the Roger Williams bullpen. That'll be the closer for them, Chris Flynn. And a couple weeks ago, Chris Flynn had a lot of work in the back half of that first game of that weekend. Roger Williams got a couple fireballers on this team. Hewlett definitely can ramp it up to the high 80s. And then Flynn, Garcia, Schaefer, all those guys, they can throw high 80s, low 90s. Definitely a heavy fastball team. Much like the Seahawks. Seahawks got a bunch of fireballers in their bullpen as well. Guys ramping it up. High 80s, low 90s. Maybach, Dione, Roman, Beach, Lopez, Matthews. List goes on. 3-1. That'll miss up high for ball 4.
Good work by Beniers there.
Hewlett already in a little bit of a jam at the onset of this bottom half of the 5th inning. As Hewlett lets up his second walk of the game. It'll bring up the catcher, Dylan Ketch. Ketch has a single, and he has a strikeout today. As they pick off the second base, D'Amato's in back safely. It'll be interesting to see how they approach this, with bunting, slashing, bunch of different things that the Seahawks can do in this situation.
Yeah, everybody is capable of putting it down.
Ketch shows bunt on the third base side. It'll go 3, and the ball will get past him at third base. It'll go into left field, get caught up in the fence over there. And Beniers will score all the way from first base as the Seahawks will take a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Small ball results in big things.
Definitely. That was a tough play by Hewlett going to his right. He's already falling off the left side of the mound, so now he has to go all the way to the right side. Third baseman stays home, and just he didn't get his feet under him, and he throws a wild throw to third base. And with that play, it'll bring up Sean O'Malley. As he takes the ball outside. Still no outs here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. As O'Malley fouls that off to the left side. Hawks have a little more action in their bullpen right now with Adam Ars throwing. Jackson will catch that ball for out number 1 as Dylan Ketch will tag. He'll be safely into third base. So that'll be the first out of the inning. Ketch will move up to third base on that sac fly. It'll be a man on third base with 1 out here in the inning. That'll bring up the second baseman, Anthony Ciesco. Ciesco has a strikeout and he has a ground out on the day today. As he ropes that into right field for a base hit. Dylan Ketch will score easily as the Seahawks take a 2-run lead here in the fifth inning. Great job by Ciesco, not trying to do too much, just get that ball right in the outfield. With that base hit, it'll bring up Brandon Grover, who serves as the DH today for the Seahawks. He'll swing and miss for strike 1. Three runs already here, scored in this inning. As Grover will show a bunt, but he'll take back. One out, man on first. Grover at the plate. He'll check on Ciesco at first, but back safely. A lot of mistakes already in this inning for the Hawks. Couple errors, a walk. As Grover will swing and miss for strike 2. That'll be a foul ball. That'd be the second out of the inning. One for Hewlett. That'll bring up the shortstop, Michael Breen. And he'll take strike 1. Ciesco at first, 2 down. Already 3 runs scored in this half of the inning for the Seahawks. Hewlett deals. They'll be outside for ball 1. The 1-1. Breen will take that right down the middle for strike 2. Breen has grounded down to Roth at second. He's flied out to Bonavita in right. He waits the 1-2, fouls that off to the left side, and we'll do 1-2 again. One, two. 2 outs. As Brino swing and miss to strike 3. The Seahawks get 3 in this half of the inning on 2 errors, 1 base hit, and a walk. Roger Williams will be due up right here in the top of the 6th inning. We'll be right back.
Ciesco, Checo, Chico. He's got so many names. Tony. Anthony is the guy who. It's funny. I'm the hardest on him, and I have been for the last 4 years. And with these 5 guys, he's played the most. So I'm always trying to get more out of him. But just a great kid who is like a captain and a leader, and always does the right things, always says the right things, and he's been one of our best players this year, as far as his performance and being flexible and having the ability to play the outfield for us and second base and getting clutch hits. Just a great kid that we're going to miss, and it's going to be really hard to fill his void because of all the different things he can do. And he'll beat you with a pull side double, or he'll safety squeeze and read a dirt ball, make a great play. He just a lot of fond memories of him and what he's been able to accomplish in the last 4 years.
And welcome back to Seahawk Broadcast. Jonathan Lynch alongside Evan Habershaw.
Good to be here on a sunny Saturday afternoon in Newport, Rhode Island.
Definitely. This is what spring baseball is all about here in New England. And then next week it'll be like 30 degrees.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
We want to still be playing next week.
Reverse jinxing it.
Yes.
If you're just tuning in to us, Seahawks score 3 runs to take the lead in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Couple errors, a walk, base hit. A lot of things going on in the bottom half of the 5th inning, which turned into a 2-run lead for the Seahawks here in the top half of the 6th inning. Some action in both bullpens as Graham Jeffries and Kyle Schaefer are warming up for their respective teams. As that ball will be laced into left field as Beniers will track that down. That ball was scorched right at Beniers, out number 1.
John, that says a lot about Salve scouting because he was positioned perfectly there.
Definitely. With Bonavita retired, that'll bring up Massaro. He's walked and struck out today. This will be his 3rd AB of the afternoon as he takes a strike 1 on the inside part of the plate. Made back quickly ahead 0-2. He could throw anything right now here, Ed. Anything.
What will he do?
Goes to the slider. It'll be grounded up the middle, and that'll go through for a base hit. Good true strike approach right there by Massaro, getting his hands out in front of the baseball and just flicking that right into the middle part of the infield. So he will be aboard for a single, and that'll bring up the 9-man, Eddie Jackson. Jackson flew out to Beniers last time he was up. Maybach comes to the set. delivers. That'll be low for ball one. The 1-0. Swung on into center field. Barlock coming in. He's camped under it for out number 2. On Jackson's second fly out of the day, that'll bring up the leadoff man, Joey Galino. Galino coming into this game only batting .247, but he's a dangerous man on the base paths. That ball will be taken outside. Massaro will take second base. (1-0). Man on second. 2 outs here for the Seahawks. Maybach delivers. Be called the ball outside. Maybach sets as Galino awaits the 2-0. That'd be called the strike on the outside part of the plate. The 2-1. Just kidding. It was an inside move.
By number 21.
Roger Williams definitely loves to take bags, so got to keep him honest, even at second base. He's got a big lead there at second. That ball is swung on into Barlock in center field. He's right under it, and that'll retire Galino in the top half of the 6th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Seahawks due up here in the bottom half of the 6th. We'll be right back.
All right, so I think it's Zach Dione, and it took me a few years. I was Zach Dion for a while, but I'm pretty sure it's Dione. If not, maybe Mr. Dione can call into the broadcast or send an email, and we can fix that. But couldn't be happier for him and how he's finished up, and really, he showed flashes of being outstanding at times in his first couple seasons. It was very inconsistent, but he's really this year just taken on a new role, as a leader, as somebody who really wants to win a conference championship, and then as somebody who's been one of our weekend starters. And he's been in a bunch of different roles, but just a great kid who you're rooting for, who's fiery, and I'm excited to see him pitched. Can't say enough about him and the adversity he's faced, with pitching and more the mental side of things. But he's really onto something this year, and he's been fun to watch.
And welcome back. Jonathan Lynch alongside Ed Habershaw bringing you Salve Regina Seahawks baseball here in Newport, Rhode Island. Zach Barlock steps into the box for his third AB of the afternoon. as he's right on that and hits that right in the backstop.
He's 2 for 2 with a single and a double in this game. 2 of the Seahawks' 6 hits.
The 0-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. That's what Hewlett can do. Just change speeds. Just keep you guessing. The 0-2. Swung on right into the Seahawks dugout. Got to keep your head on a swivel in these dugouts.
Well, they're all wearing masks, so that should keep them safe.
Yeah, definitely. Again, the 0-2. Ball out.
No chase for Barlock there.
Barlock will await the 1-2. Swung on into the left field. That's deep. And that will be gone into the Seahawk bullpen. Zach Barlock with his 3rd hit of the day, and it's a big one. That'll be a home run to put the Seahawks up 3 here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. He took that 1-2 fastball right from Hewlett and sent it right into the Seahawks bullpen to put them up 3. As the home plate umpire and the third base umpire are talking right now.
I guess the discussion was fair or foul, as it was close to the line there.
Right. As Coach Kelly will come out here. And that'll be the end of the day for Connor Hewlett. 5 innings of work here this afternoon. With this pitching change, we will be right back. Welcome back, Jonathan Lynch alongside Ed Habershaw. So with that home run from Barlog, that will conclude the day for Connor Hewlett. Hewlett went 5 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, only 3 of them earned, 2 walks, 5 Ks. In to relieve him will be the junior Kyle Schaefer. Schaefer coming into this game with only a 2 ERA. He's 2-1 on the year with 9 appearances. He's got 18 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, and 7 walks. He's coming into this game to keep the Hawks afloat here in the 6th inning. As he'll mess up. Schaefer's another guy. Throws high 80s, low 90s.
Facing Dustin Cicada.
The 2-1. Called strike on the outside corner. Cicada on the day, he struck out and he's flied out to right field. The 2-2. It'll miss upstairs for ball 3. Cicada will await the 3-2. Swung on straight back to the backstop. He was right on that one. We'll do the 3-2 again. That'll be outside for ball 4. Schaefer yanked it, and Cicada will be on with no outs here in the bottom half of the 6th inning.
Not what you want your reliever to do to the first batter he faces.
You got that right, Ed. Especially with the leadoff guy coming up right here. D'Amato's already got a base hit and reached on an error his last time up. He scored twice today in support of the Seahawks' 6 runs in the afternoon.
As an in-person conversation with head coach Eric Sorella on the third base line.
That ball will be fouled right into the Hawks' dugout. He was way ahead of that curveball from Schaefer. Schaefer's a lot like Hewitt. Fastball slider, changeup, as he misses outside for ball 1. The 1-1. Swung on into right field. That might fall. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Bonavita was way far back in right field. He was so far back.
He was respecting the D'Amato power.
And Roth was in double play depth right up the middle. Jackson was shaded straight up, and that just drops right in between.
Yeah, Bonavita's been pushed back to the fence by previous lefties. Grover's home run and Breen's long drive just in front of the fence.
And then I don't know if he saw that off the bat because he was coming in slowly. Like,
yeah.
He could have thought that was right in the infield, and Danny Roth came out a far way into the outfield.
Took him a while to pick that up. But you're right, he wasn't sprinting after it like there was any urgency.
Right. They were both sort of drifting to the baseball. With that bunt foul ball, it'll be strike one to Beniers. Cicada on second. D'Amato at first. Seahawks threatening again in the 6th inning.
6-3 lead. Barlock's leadoff homer made it that score.
And the Seahawks are looking for more here. Pick off the second base. Roger Williams loves to pick off. They pick off all the time at second base. Schaefer looks in for the sign. Comes set. And deals. Bunt attempt. He pulls back. A lot of different options Seahawks can do here in the situation. No outs. 2 guy up. 2 speed guys on the bases. Zdeno shows daylight.
Long time. Beniers must have called timeout.
Yeah. That's definitely teams have that play where you hold until someone calls timeout or until the umpire just gets really upset and calls timeout.
That might have come from the home plate umpire.
It could have been, yeah.
He was not patient enough.
Nope. As Beniers will rope that in the center field right at Jackson, Cicada will tag. And Cicada will get into third base safely. D'Amato will go up to second base.
Smart move by D'Amato as he saw the throw go to third. And maybe Jackson would have been better served by getting into second to keep runners at the corners.
Or at least hitting your cutoff man.
Yeah.
You just sailed that into third base.
So it's basically serves just the same as a sacrifice bunt.
Right. So with out number 1 recorded, that will bring up the catcher dealing catch. Men on second and third for the Seahawks. Catch already has a base hit, and he reached on an error last time. That was the bunt that he dropped down the third base line where Hewlett made an error. As Schaefer will check on Cicada at third base. I think Catch gets 2 RBIs on that last play.
No, because it was the error.
The error?
Yeah.
Got it.
His hit didn't bat them in.
Right.
It was the throwing error that produced the
Catch
run.
ropes that into right field for a base hit. That'll score Cicada. D'Amato coming along as the throw will come into Jenkins. Those 2 will be collected for Dylan Catch.
Makes it 8-3.
Catch got a great pitch that he likes, and he ropes that right in the middle of the 3-4. With those 2 scored, that'll bring up Sean O'Malley, playing first base today, as he grounds that up the middle to Roth. Roth will tag, catch, throw to first, pulls Jenkins off the bag, and O'Malley will be safe.
Nice play by Roth to get the catch rather than flip it to second.
Right, and you saw the catch. Catch pulled up a little too late, though, but, I mean, that's still a good – that's what you're supposed to do is you stop right there and you backpedal to mitigate it.
So O'Malley trades places with Ketch at first base.
And that'll be the second out of the inning. As Ciesco takes a first pitch strike. Ciesco singled the last time he was up. As he takes that slider in for a strike. Thought it was a bit inside. Schaefer delivers. And that'll be fouled off to the right side. And we'll do it again. That ball will skip to the backstop, and O'Malley will go right up to second base. Seahawks threatening again. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And the 1-2. That'll go outside for ball 2. Two, 2 outs, 3 runs already scored for the Seahawks in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Schaefer delivers. And that'll be called strike 3 on the outer half. Checo can't believe it. 3 runs in this inning in support of the 5-run lead for the Seahawks. Bollock with a home run, couple singles, 3 runs scored. We'll be right back.
Madden, going into the season, I said to anyone that would listen that Madden is, pound for pound, I think the best athlete in the conference. And unfortunately, he had a back injury that has really, he's more or less shut down at this point. He's hobbled, and we've tried to put him out there, and it's kind of just got progressively worse. We've done everything. Doctors, physical therapists, cortisone shots. But it's unfortunate because he was really onto something last year, in the first 5 games. And, with his defense, it's just a game changer. And things he did in the fall I had never seen before at the shortstop position, at this level. So to see him kind of have this debilitating injury, is really sad. But I hope he knows that what I'm going to remember is, him at his best, and, the kid who made 3 great plays in the 9th inning against Roger Williams in 2019. And, how far he's come as a player. Really, he couldn't hit when he came here. And he was one of our best hitters last year and all fall. And it's a shame that he's not going to get to show it. But will go down, as one of the best shortstops I've ever coached, really, at any level.
And welcome back, Jonathan Lynch alongside Ed Habershaw. Got a pitching change. Graham Jeffries comes in to replace Patrick Maybach. Jeffries comes into this game with a 2.45 ERA on 3 appearances, 3.2 innings pitched. He's got 6 Ks in those 3.2 innings. He pitched a couple weeks ago against Roger Williams. Did a great job against him. He's up 0-2 right here. Misses upstairs for ball 1. Due up here for the Hawks in the top half of the 7th inning. It'll be Cedeno, Jenkins, and Summers. Jeffries delivers. That'll be flied out to D'Amato in right field. D'Amato chasing after it. That'll be called a foul ball. Here's Jeffries will set for his, or wait for his defense to get set. The 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Cedeno goes down swinging for the first out of this 7th inning. And that'll bring up Brandon Jenkins. He is flied to center. He's doubled to center, and he's walked today. He's also scored 1 run. So he cuts on and miss for strike 1. Jenkins coming into this game, leading the Hawks in RBIs at 37 as he cuts on and miss for strike 2. Hawks coming into this game batting .291 on the year. As Jenkins will miss for strike 3, Ketch will collect the baseball, throw over to O'Malley, and he drops the ball.
So it'll be a strikeout swinging wild pitch.
Got past Ketch, went to the backstop. Ketch was able to pick it up, he skipped it to O'Malley, and O'Malley couldn't come up with it. So Jenkins will reach first on that K. That'll bring up Summers. As he'll take ball 1. Last time up in the 5th inning, Summers reached on a fielder's choice. Grounds the ball to Cicada. Cicada throws to Ciesco for 1. On to first. Didn't get there in time.
Nice turn on the 5-4-3, but safe at first.
Summers was getting down that line. And that'll be his second fielder's choice of the day today. That'll bring up the second baseman, Danny Roth. Jeffries deals. Misses for ball 1. Jeffries comes to the set. Delivers a 1-0. That'll get past Catch, but no advance from Summers. Jeffries will step off before he throws the 2-0 pitch. Jeffries delivers. And Roth will take strike 1. 2-1, 2 outs in the top half of the 7th inning. Roth swings on it to Breen. Breen will go the easy way to second base, and that will retire the side. Hawks get no runs, no hits, no errors from the Seahawks. Due up will be Grover, Breen, and Barlock. We will be right back. And welcome back. Bottom half of the 7th inning. Seahawks up 8-3 as Schaefer prepares for his 2nd inning of work here for the Hawks, trying to keep them afloat. Grover takes a strike 1. If you're just tuning in, this is Jonathan Lynch alongside Ed Habershaw. In the 2nd inning of this game, Brandon Grover took Connor Hewlett yard to right field for his first home run of the season. First home run also as a Seahawk. He's also grounded out to Danny Roth, and he's also struck out today. So he fouls that out of play. Schaefer delivers, and Grover will leave that upstairs. The 2-2. Caught on and fouled off out of play. That curveball miss outside for ball 3. Three-two. No outs. Schaefer delivers. And that'll be outside for ball 4. Home plate umpire's kind of been squeezing a little bit today. Kind of a batter's umpire. With that walk, it'll bring up the shortstop, Michael Breen. Breen is 0 for 3 on the day. As he takes a ball 1. Grover at first base. No stolen bases on the air, but he's going. Ball will be popped up. That'll go behind the Seahawks dugout. Grover was in motion. while Breen was also simultaneously bunting. No stolen bases on the year for Grover as Schaefer checks on him at first. Also no attempts, no caught stealing. As Breen shows bunt again, he cuts back, fouls that out of play. That'll make the count 0-2. Schaefer delivers. That'll miss upstairs. Schaefer comes to the set. He delivers. And that'll hit Breen. Schaefer tried to go back knee or back leg with a slider. Got too much of the inside part of the batter's box. That'll be a hit by pitch, and that'll put Seahawks on first and second to start off this 7th inning. No action in either bullpen right now, so Hawks are sticking with Schaefer for right now. He's their guy. Due up next is center fielder Zach Barlock. To take you back to the 6th inning, Zach Barlock had a solo home run into the Seahawks bullpen. As he shows bunt here. He'll put it down. Schaefer collects, and he'll go to first base. Successful sacrifice bunt by Barlock. That'll move Grover to third base, and that'll move Breen to second base. As Dustin Cicada comes up to the plate. In the 6th inning, Cicada reached with a walk, and he also scored in that inning. Schaefer delivers. That'll be called strike one. Cicada has also struck out today. He's also flied out to right field. He shows bunt, gets it down, and that'll be a successful safety squeeze for Cicada. Grover comes across and scores, and that'll pad the Seahawk lead to 6 in the 7th inning here, Brother Reynolds Field. Michael Breen will move up to third base as Matt D'Amato steps into the box for his 5th at-bat of the game today, already in the 7th inning. He'll take a healthy hack at that pitch right there.
John Eric Sorella, head coach, not satisfied with a 5-run lead. Wanted to get that extra insurance run.
Absolutely. At all costs. Safety squeeze, suicide squeeze, bunt, bunts, slashes, anything you got to do to manufacture runs against this good pitching staff from Roger Williams. As D'Amato will swing and miss at that slider there for strike 2. Two outs, man on third, 0-2 count. And that'll miss inside in the dirt. Good job by Morin, keeping that in front of him. Breen can move at third base. Breen reached on a hit by pitch earlier in this inning. as Schaefer gets the inside part of the plate for strike 3. Seahawks get one more. Couple sacrifices, couple walks, and a hit by pitch. Seahawks up by 6, going into the top half of the 8th inning, and we'll be right back.
Natalie is, those 5 guys are going to be real tough to replace. Their skill set and their what they bring, off the field and vocally, but Natalie is going to be impossible to replace. I mean, I hope I can find 2 people to fill her shoes, or at least do half of her job. Just talk about someone who's selfless and is in it for all the right reasons, and is in it when we're winning and not when we're not playing well. She's not around. She's always around. She's always for the guys, and taking pictures, and our social media. It's just such an important role, because as sports information director, you have the responsibility of 20 different sports, and it's very, very difficult, and she really fills that void for what we need 24/7. Everything she does is just with attention to detail, and I couldn't be happier for what her next venture is with the Woo Sox, or whatever they're going to be called now. But I can't thank her enough. Her mother seems awesome, and she'll always be welcome here.
And welcome back to Seahawks baseball here, Brother Reynolds. On the 1st of May, 2021, I'm Jonathan Lynch alongside Ed Habershaw.
Always good to be playing in May.
Absolutely. Nice weather. It's getting warmer. Not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful day. Jack Moran will start out the 8th inning for the Hawks as he takes a ball low. Graham Jeffries out for his 2nd inning of work for the Seahawks. He replaced Patrick Maybach in the 7th inning. Maybach went 6 strong innings for the Seahawks, as that is fouled back.
Sounded like it landed on something.
Right. Around this part of the Salve Regina campus, you got to have strong roofs. Like Carnlow, that thing gets hit all the time. As Jeffries will miss low for ball 4. Started off more in 3-0, fought back 3-2, but then he lets up a walk here to begin the 8th inning. That'll bring up the right fielder, Ben Bonavita. Bonavita lined out to Jared Beniers in the 6th inning. Hit the ball right on the screws, but Beniers was positioned perfectly out in left field. That ball will be swung out in left field. That'll hit the fence. Beniers will collect it, throw into third base. And Moran will be safe at third base.
Yeah, I see what he's saying.
Second ball hit by Bonavita to left field. That was scorched. So with that double, it'll be 2nd and 3rd for the Hawks to start out the 8th inning. And that'll bring up Massaro. Massaro's playing third base today. Jeffries looks at second, and he deals. Called outside for ball 1. Massaro has walked, struck out, singled, and stolen a base today. as Jeffries and Ketch just get on the same page for what they're going to do. Or if they're just talking about having a friendly conversation. Could be anything.
8th inning conversations.
I think it was there's one MLB pitcher who I think was doing an interview, and he said, they were like, oh, what were you talking about with the catcher? And he was like, oh, I was just proposing like a fantasy football trade. So could have been anything that Jeffries and Ketch are talking about. That'll be fouled off.
Well, whatever it was, it worked. He's now got the count in his favor, 1-2.
He's now got 2 strikes on him. Jeffrey sets. Misses upstairs to ball 2. Graham Jeffries from Chelmsford, Massachusetts. 6'5", 180. As that ball will be fouled out, we'll do it again. Seahawks got some big kids on this team. 6'3", 6'3", 6'5", 6'4", 6'2", bunch of 6'2s. The 2-2 again. Swung on and fouled away again. Massaro not making it easy for Jeffries here in his 2nd inning of work. The 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Jeffries can breathe a sigh of relief. He's got the first out of the inning here in the 8th. That'll bring up Eddie Jackson. Morin on 3rd, Bonavita is 2nd. Jackson flew out to Zach Barlock in the 6th inning. This is his last AB. From Jeffries. Misses down low for ball 1. This will be Jeffries' 5th inning of the year. As he gets a strike 1. Already a walk and a double in this inning. Jeffries responsible for both men on 2nd and 3rd. The pitch. Misses upstairs for ball 2. The pitch. Misses downstairs for ball 3. Jackson's works the count to 3-1. He's in the driver's seat right here. As Jeffrey skips that in for ball 4. And with Jeffries, his 1 inning and a 3rd work, Coach Eric Sorella will now go to the bullpen. And he will bring in the right-handed junior, Zach Lopez. While Lopez does his warm-up pitches, we will be right back. Welcome back. With the bases loaded, Coach Sorella will now turn to Zach Lopez to hopefully mitigate this damage right here. This will be Lopez's 4th appearance. He's 2-0 on the season, 0 ERA in 9 innings. If you recall, Lopez was the pitcher who recorded the last out 2 years ago in the CCC championship game against Roger Williams. That was over at Roger Williams University.
And in similar fashion, he recorded the last out and got a 3-inning save, 3 scoreless innings in the 11-6 victory by Salve Regina on April 18 that salvaged a split of that doubleheader.
And Lopez will be tested early. He'll be facing Joey Galino here at the top of the order for the Hawks.
Bases loaded, 1 out.
Lopez delivers. That'll be strike 1. This will be Galino's 5th AB of the day. He's doubled, walked, struck out, and he's flied out to Barlock in center field. He bats with 3 Hawks on the bases here in the 8th inning. Lopez delivers. And that will hit Galino on the hand. That'll score a run.
Well, the one shining grace here is that it'll be very difficult for Galino to steal a base.
Definitely. You definitely got that right. That'll bring up Tyler Cedeno. He struck out twice, and he is grounded out and flew out. 0 for 4 on the day, and he bats with the bases loaded against Lopez. That'll be lined out to Barlock in center field. He'll get behind the baseball, and he will throw and hit the cutoff man, and that will score another run for the Hawks. So that sac fly by Cedeno will be the 2nd out of the inning.
Bonavides scores from 3rd. Jackson on 2nd. Galino on 1st.
That'll bring up Brandon Jenkins here with a man on 1st, man on 2nd. The pitch. It'll be outside. That'll get past catch, and both runners will advance. Jenkins is 1 for 3 on the day. He's got a double. He's got a walk. And he bats with 2 men on base. Lopez trying to maintain this 4-run lead for the Seahawks. Jenkins up 2-0 in this AB. The pitch. Swung on and hit to Breen over on the right side, and he'll throw over to O'Malley. That will retire the side. Hawks get 2 in the 8th inning. Seahawks coming up in the bottom half, and we'll be right back.
And welcome back to Reynolds Field in Newport, Rhode Island. Bottom of the 8th inning, Salve Regina with a 9-4 lead, from 9-5 lead now. And Jared Beniers, left fielder, stepping in to face new pitcher for the Hawks. It's number 19, Matt Verna Catola, senior from Berlin, Connecticut. 1-1 count on Beniers. Grounds out in the hole at shortstop. Nice play made there. Cedeno over to Jenkins. 6-3 on the play. 1 up, 1 down for Dylan Ketch. He had a 2-run single his last at-bat. Bats here with 1 out and nobody on base. Ball 1 to catch from the new pitcher. That's fouled out of play. So Beniers led off the inning, grounding to shortstop, 6-3. And catch bats. Seahawks with the 9-5 lead. That's fouled out of play as well. Verna Catula, the third Hawks pitcher of the afternoon. We are playing 2 games here on Saturday, May 1. This is game 1 of a best-of-3 series.
Verna Catola, senior from Berlin, Connecticut. .61 right-hander. Just trying to keep the Seahawks where they are right now. His catch lines it into left field, and that'll fall. Galino cuts it off, and he'll hurry into second base. Catch reaches for his 4th time today.
That pushes the Seahawk hit total into double digits.
You know, Ed, a lot of these hitters are just not trying to do too much, just going the opposite way. I've seen it a bunch of times today. Catch, Checo, and then other guys are just letting their hands fly like Grover and Barlock, and, you know, it's going over the fence. But a lot of good ABs today by these guys.
It has been 13 days since they last played and last were together as a team.
And they are back just like they left off.
Here, that last games were a doubleheader at Bristol, Rhode Island, a split with the Hawks, both teams winning 11-6.
As O'Malley will sky that as the left fielder. Galino will now take over, and he'll catch that. Galino was coming in. Cedeno was going back. Galino finally called them off at the end, and he'll record the second out of this 8th inning.
That's F7 in your scorebooks for the left fielder, Galino.
That'll bring up Anthony Ciesco. Ciesco's 1 for 4 on the day. Catch is going. And Morin didn't get to handle all the baseball. Catch will be in safely with no throw down.
Nice head first slide for Dylan Ketch. Getting dirty.
He's a catcher. He's already in the dirt the whole game.
He just wanted to say, "Hi, Mom, Veronica Ketch. I played today."
Exactly. Is that ball? We call the ball. And he'll say the same thing to who is in charge of the uniforms.
Oh, Matt Hurd.
Matt Hurd. Yeah. Hey, Matt Hurd. Look at these pants.
Our equipment manager. Look, I played. Honest, I did.
And that ball will be skied out to Galino in left field. He's right under it. And that will retire the side. Seahawks get 1 hit in that half inning. We're going to go to the top half of the 9th inning. Seahawks looking to shut the door right here. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Jonathan Lynch alongside Ed Habershaw, bringing you Salve Regina baseball here at Brother Reynolds in Newport, Rhode Island. Due up here for the Hawks in the top of the ninth. It'll be Summers, Roth, and Morin.
Zach Lopez will toss to third baseman Dustin Cicada to stay loose as the umpires are having a conversation with Roger Williams head coach Kevin Kelly. Not sure of the subject matter. Pulled in the umpire on the third base side. The first base umpire just kept his arms folded on the outfield grass, said, "I'm fine."
First base guy's just minding his own business, as that'll be called the ball. Summers has struck out, singled, and had a couple of field choices for today. As he swings and lifts a line drive into center field, it's caught by Barlock. Great job by Barlock reading that baseball, looking at the trajectory, and steamrolling right in to catch that ball. That's got to be relieving for Lopez getting that first out of the inning, especially 4-5-6. As Danny Roth steps into the box. He also had a fielder's choices last time up. As he takes a strike one. Lopez sets and deals. Ball inside.
It's not often that your second baseman leads the team in home runs.
Right. He's also 6'2".
It's not often that your second baseman is 6'2".
Right, exactly. Hey, he flashes the leather at second base, though, so if he's athletic. The 2-1. Be cut on, hit the Breen at short. He'll collect, throw to first. That'll pull O'Malley off the bag, and Roth will be safe.
Infield hit.
Definitely.
Nice job by Breen keeping that on the infield dirt.
So with that base hit, it'll bring up Morin. Morin walked and scored his last time up. As Lopez gets ahead.
Zach was the Commonwealth Coast Conference Pitcher of the Week following his 3 shutout innings against Suffolk and then 3 shutout innings against Roger Williams.
Mm-hmm. Ground ball will be foul over a Cicada.
The Suffolk innings were in a start for the Seahawk right-handed junior.
He's really a jack of all trades. Start, relieve, probably close, close in that championship game a couple years ago. Just whenever he's called upon, gets in, gets the job done. That ball will be fouled out to the right, out of play. Lopez sets. The 0-2. High and in for ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on to Cicada. Checo will get one. On to first. He got him! A game-ending double play for Cicada, Ciesco, and O'Malley, as the Seahawks will take Game 1 here, Brother Reynolds Field, 9-5.
That's the way you want to end it. It's the best-of-3 series, and the Seahawks strike first with a win. 9 runs on 10 hits, 3 errors for Salve Regina. 5 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors for Roger Williams. The Seahawks will take a short break here at Reynolds Field. Enjoy the sunshine. Grab some food. The umpires will rotate their positions. Home plate umpire will remove his behind-the-plate gear, and one of his colleagues will put the gear on to call balls and strikes. Great job by Jonathan Lynch calling our opener in the best-of-3 series. Once again, Salve Regina with a 9-5 victory. That is Game 1 of the Pod A Finals. Thanks to Gavin Parent, who has done great work behind home plate, calling the live action that has been streaming out today as we are doing dueling broadcasts. And we will be bringing you Game 2 action. We'd love it if it's live from this location. If not, it'll be live from our original location in Game 1. But otherwise, we'll still continue to bring this broadcast in a recorded format for posting online later on. I'm Ed Habashore for Jonathan Lynch. Thanks for joining in on this recorded broadcast, and catch Game 2 shortly after.